whatever she said to me is literally
Sis,
whatever she
drop
said.
and come back in a different box. You gotta drop and come back in a different box. You just told that box all the way up.
Yeah, drop down for me, cool ass, and come back.
Come back in the other box.
Thank you.
That box up.
I don't think nobody could go in that box. That box toe up, baby. Stay out that box. Bella talk about damn, not $1.50. Now, Bella. Now, why would you put that in the comments?
Texas.
They don't know about that $1.50, child. Shit was
Okay, so I'm gonna finish and I'm gonna let y'all have it. First and foremost, like I said, y'all ain't gotta worry about me. I'm gonna go in my little hiding space and do what I've been doing all week, and that's not being on TikTok. Number one, Brenda never owed me an apology. I never wanted one. Do I owe her one? Absolutely, because I did say that. Whatever she said after that, it is what it is. So what, she brought up my MS. So what, she brought up I'm sick. And everybody bring that motherfucking shit up. I don't give a two flying fucks. But one thing I don't play is about my kids. Now, y'all gonna harp, she ain't say nothing about my kids. Okay, granted, she didn't. Sorry, Brenda. Point blank, period. But like I said, don't call me no motherfucking liar. And you keep doubling down on that. Yo, folks in the comments keep doubling down on that. I
never said nothing about your sickness.
Brenda, you ain't said
so. What if she said something about my MS? Stop, baby, because I never said nothing about your sickness.
Brenda, you remember
I said. Please stop that. You said
Brenda,
that yourself.
Brenda, no. Brenda, you remember you came back.
Did you hear me say something about sickness?
Brenda, when you came back.
Girl, please stop. I never said shit about your sickness. When you said MS, I said,
hold on, Brenda, I got you, Brenda. I got you, Brenda. I got you. Kool-Aid. She didn't say nothing about your MS. You said, and I quote, "Was she going?" You said, "Was she going to bring up my MS?" That's not her saying it. That's you bringing it up. She didn't say anything about your MS.
And then she said,
"But there's people in the comments saying that Brenda did say something about her sickness, so maybe you just didn't hear it."
It don't matter. It don't matter. Right. It don't matter. It's a soft spot. That's what people gonna go to, Trina. Don't take up for that. It is what it is. I don't give two flying fucks. Talk about the damn MS. I don't give a fuck. Don't harp on that. But the point I'm gonna harp on is the fact that I was called a liar and she's still doubling down on calling me a liar. Point blank, period. When literally Cool didn't know. And you keep doubling down on, well, how you know where I was going? Literally because the dag on TikTok streets and dag on that shit over whatever the other blogger put it in my inbox. It wasn't because she said something and I said, oh, that's where we going. That's who she talking about. Because I didn't know. So if she would have never said, oh, Cool, you lying and you lying and you lying and you lying, we wouldn't be here. I didn't know y'all was talking about hippie. And literally Imp said that. I can show the receipts of the inbox, both of them. Don't say either way, Cool, you started it. No, because Cool was up here before Imp even started the live. It was 24 people in here. Am I lying, Imp? And I came up on your camera.
I just had hit the live button. I didn't say this 1,000 times. I also was over there. I don't know what happened when y'all first got over there to Hippies Live. I have no idea what happened. I was getting my phone to go over there. I don't know what was said over there. So I can't vouch for nothing that was said over there other than the people who were there. I don't know what was said between you and Brenda. Why Brenda said you was on. I don't know none of that. So I can't speak for that. I can only speak for what happened over here. I don't know all what was said. I just heard somebody saying that somebody was a broke hoe or something. When
and that's what the whole thing was when I got over there, they called somebody a broke hoe
and some other shit.
Yeah.
Cool, y'all.
And then what it come back to be, Cool ass being a liar. That's what it came to, Frankie. That's all it was. Cool ass you lying, because how did you know I was coming over here? Cool lying. What? No. Trina, I'm getting ready to draw. I'm gonna send you the screenshots of who sent me the live. And you can do whatever you want to. The fuck?
Okay, just go ahead and drop a calm down. Child, I'm tired. This office job be taking me out. I'm for real.
I don't know what happened over there. the discussion was had over here. It was the discussion in regards to the CAs and how the CAs was to be dispersed. I had no idea of the rules. Now, let me clear up Rose. Let me clear her up because she just came over here. She was trying to get in the box, but her box, it just was buffering. It wouldn't let her get in the box. So whatever is being said about her, she didn't say anything over here. She didn't say a word. What was said over there, I don't know. But she did go over there to ask the question that I wanted to answer, the question that I would have asked Hippie my damn self. But it was an open conversation, y'all, and everybody's entitled to their opinions. Now, did Brenda say that she said Hippie's name a couple of times? I don't know because I muted up a couple of times. So I don't know. That's why I told her I would download the live so that I would be able to listen to see if she said it. She is saying this, how did Cool Ass know to follow her as she didn't hear her say the name? I just told both of them to go because they was going to be messy. They were going to be messy. This shit didn't go.
I said when it was first said, how would she know to come over here that she was shared the live? She was shared the live. Let's just move on. Shit. This is tiresome.
Yeah, anybody that was in the boxes probably could say that they had the live was shared to them. Thank you, Bryce.
You can hear me?
Hey,
So
hey.
Now how you gonna come up here and just start talking, Leola? It's somebody
I'm
before
always
you.
here.
It don't matter, Rosie was talking.
I just have to stand up for Brenda this time.
Oh, hell no, girl, you can't come up here and just start
I
talking.
have to stand up for
Go ahead,
Brenda.
Rosie. Oh, no. You better wait your turn, Leola. Then you come up here to stick.
Trina,
Go ahead,
you're always
Rosie.
yelling.
Go ahead, Rosie.
I have to stand up for Brenda. Real talk.
Girl, wait your turn
Rose,
then. Go
can
ahead,
I talk
Rose.
real quick and I'll drop down?
No, Rose waited her turn. She been up here on
Rose,
mute the whole
can
time.
I please?
Go ahead, Rose. No.
It's up to let her talk that she can.
No,
Because Rose knows I'll be real quick.
She was sitting here
Yeah,
patiently.
she been waiting her turn. So no, Leola. Go ahead, Rose.
Rose, please.
Trina.
no.
No.
So
Go ahead, Rose.
Rose is not complaining.
Shit. Come up here.
Go ahead,
Rose not complaining. Rose like, shit, I don't give a damn. I feel like I'm pulled in between.
No, she don't give a damn. Okay? She don't give a damn. Go ahead, Rose. Don't you give a damn.
Just gonna force that down Rose's throat. Just gonna force it down her throat.
Trina, she said she don't give a damn.
Okay.
No, she
Go
don't.
ahead,
Because
Rose.
Rose knows, like, Rose and I know how to.
I didn't say I didn't give a damn. I didn't say that.
I know she just said.
Okay,
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
Rose. No,
Empress. Trina, please. Rose already said.
She said she can't.
Frankie.
You go ahead and wait your turn. Go ahead, Rose.
I'm sorry.
No, girl,
Look, you keep saying, go ahead, Rose.
She literally
Okay,
said go ahead.
Rose, are you okay with Leola
Are
going?
you okay with Leola?
No.
She knows I'm always here real quick.
No.
It doesn't matter. You're never quick.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Rose.
I don't know why it's y'all so adamant on skipping me, baby. Please, wait your turn.
Exactly. That's disrespectful. Rose ready her turn. Go ahead, Rose. What the hell? We're not about to do this.
I can't. I would be so done right now.
No, because Leola, I feel like it's some type of colorism. Why do you think you can always speak before the darker skinned people? Go ahead, Rose.
Wow.
Yeah. Because you always do that shit. Go ahead, Rose.
Okay. So I was just
Rose, please go.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm going to lay it on them.
So,
Go ahead,
That's
Rose.
terrible. That's a terrible thing to
can y'all
say.
hear me?
Whatever.
So,
Go ahead. Yeah, we hear you, Rose.
So what happened was I came over here and I was listening to what y'all had to say. And then the comment cousins was saying it was Hippie's live. It was Hippie. Hippie was the one that was doing that specific event. And so I'm like, okay, so what exactly is going on? So I'm in the comments even saying like, okay, what happened? Like, what's the rules? What's going on? I hear you asking about the rules. You said, well, I don't really understand what's going on with the rules. I heard Dior speak to some money that was sent. So some people asking about, I hope you ain't sending that amount. She said, damn near close to. I heard that whole conversation, right? And I'm sitting here listening. At one point, I even hopped in the queue because I wanted to ask more questions. I said, you know what? What the hell I look like asking y'all? I could just go straight to the source. So I went to Hippie's live and I sat. I didn't say nothing at first. I just sat and listened because I said, if I sit and listen, because he's hosting an event, eventually he would then say whatever the rules are. So I sat and I listened. He didn't say the rules. People started coming into the live in the comments saying that he was being called a scammer, that he was finessing and shit like that. And they were saying that it was coming from your live. But I had just came from your live. I didn't hear that. So I'm just sitting there like, I said they talking about it in Empress Live, but I don't know about no scamming shit. I didn't say nothing about no scamming. And so he asked me to come up, explain. So I came up and I said, I heard them discussing it, but I want you to tell me what the rules are. Like, can you say the rules one more time? Because there's a miscommunication or a misunderstanding about how funds are being allocated. Can you say what the rule is? And he was like, I didn't set the rule. I said the rule every round. I say the rules. And people was like, it's clear. We know what the rules are. And so people in the comments were saying they're calling you a scammer. They talking about you in the Cash Apps and how you take your money and da 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 da. I didn't say them words though. So I just sat there and I listened. From there, it spiraled into some more shit. I don't know how it came up that I started or created this situation. I didn't. It was the comic cousins that was saying that he was a scammer. I never said them words. I never said Imp said them words. I didn't say anybody on this panel said them words. And even when I spoke to Dior, I said, Dior, all I heard you say was woo out the bam. And she was like, yes, I said those words. And I'm like, okay. I don't know why motherfuckers came to his panel and started wolfing and barking like motherfuckers was saying shit that they didn't fucking say. That's the thing that blows my mind. And it's the fake shit of not just standing on business when it comes to things that people have said out their mouth. If you personally felt like it was a scheme set up by Todd or whatever the fuck it may be, stand on that, whether it's their person's name or not. It don't fucking matter who it is. Stand on that shit. And then if the person decides to explain to you what their sentiments are, what their rules and regulations is, that's their business. However the fuck somebody want to run their camp and run their show, that's how they want to run it. If you ain't a part of it and you ain't put no money into it and you ain't participating, why the fuck you putting your mouth on it and speaking to people being scheming and scamming and finessing and all kind of other shit that motherfuckers is saying? It don't make no damn sense. And yes, I am blaming the comic cousin that brought the bad bone. It ain't you, but it's somebody down there with you.
Jay done came up in this motherfucker.
Frankie, leave her alone. She ain't did nothing.
Leola.
Thank you so much, Trina, by way of Empress. Thank you so much. Real quick, I have to, on behalf of Brenda, because I do think that she was unfairly attacked. She never said anything about old girls' situations. As soon as that lady said, oh, you're going to talk about my MS, Brenda said, no, see, that's a lick right there. That's what you're trying to do. I'm not saying any of that. Then she went ahead and started talking about and everything about herself and then made it seem like Brenda was saying it. Brenda never said anything like that. I can't stand Brenda, but I just know that that's not what happened. Secondly,
It'll be a live call for me, please.
Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Trina. Secondly, I was over here and the comments, we were discussing the box battle, but it's not like it was not something that was like, oh, it's a scam and all that kind of stuff. It was just a conversation, honestly. And then when I heard
this shit wasn't gonna be quick.
When I heard Cool say that it was that sounds like a Ponzi scheme, I said, I don't think that we should be saying Ponzi scheme. I said that in the comments. I don't think that's a good jacket to be putting on anybody. And then that's when Brenda was like, oh, well, I'm going to go see. I'm going to go over there and see. And then Brenda left, and then Cool Ass was already over there by that time. So just wanted to put that in perspective because I always hear when you start or when you open the live emp. So I just wanted to let you know. Brenda was not wrong, and she was no liar. And Trina, you're wrong for that light skin comment.
What the hell I'm not. And the fact that it struck you so hard lets me know it's the truth. Now.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I love you. Bye.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Thank you, Leola.
L7 square.
Trina. Leave her alone, Trina. Leave her alone.
Thank you, Leola.
Leave her alone. She the one.
Trina, just leave her alone, Trina. Come on.
This girl talking about, I will beat your... Talking about how you're never going to see me. And even if you could see me, you're never going to get me.
Ready, you know you're in the box.
Nope. Drop me.
What is she talking about?
I'm talking.
Ready.
Let me get you back in the
I'm
comments.
talking to my daughter.
Oh, she's talking about somebody outside of TikTok. I know that's right, girl. Tell them bitches shut up. They ain't about to do shit.
Oh, Lord have mercy. This has just gone way too far. It's almost like everybody's just hung up on that. Just to let y'all know, if y'all was really over here listening, it was several people that felt like it wrote in the comments there was a scam. I read them, but at the end of the day, are we here to tell the common cousins that they cannot have opinion? They don't have a right to say what they want. Y'all all know over here in my space, they are free to say whatever they want over here. Hippie's program is run exactly the way he want to run it and anybody else. I can have questions and have my opinions as well. I'm not going to sit and say that the goddamn common cousins don't have a fucking opinion or a voice. They can say what they want to say. If they feel something is right for them, they right to say it. Doesn't mean that Hippie got to take it in. Hippie going to tell you he don't give a fuck anyway what anybody else's opinion is. So I'm confused. He just said in his live while we was all just sitting over there that he don't give a damn anyway. He said how he run his program and it is what it is. I ask questions. I'm going to ask questions all the time. The fuck?
Yeah, they saying your gift ain't available.
And to also add into perspective, he tells them how the rules are, the percentages and everything before they even decide to play the game. They consent to playing. If they consent to playing, why are you mad?
You can't tell the comic cousins why they mad if it's their money.
If everybody is told, I can kind of answer that, Rose. Hold on. If everybody is told in the live, if you right now in front of 1.2,
I'm just saying that they still entitled to their opinion. I hear what you're saying, Rose, but you can't tell the comic cousins how to spend their money or be mad about it. Okay. I didn't hear no rules, so that's why I asked the question because I was late, and that's my fault, and I'm gonna take accountability because I was late to the battle, so I didn't hear any of the rules.
Right, and if that's the case, right? If that's the case, if you hear the rules. You don't like the rules. You don't have to do it. So you don't have to spend it, is my point. That's my sentiments. If you don't like the rules, you don't have to spend it. You can wait until that creator who you want to support is in their own live stream and you can send it to them directly.
So, Rose, what happens if you're in that box?
If you feel so strongly about it, you as the person who is the creator, if they ask you for your Cash App, you can give that supporter your Cash App. There is nowhere in them rules that says that can't nobody ask that specific content creator who you want to support for their Cash App. Say that you can't ask. You should have
my Cash App.
So that's my thing. Like I'm thinking.
What I'm saying is, if those supporters did not arrive there on time to hear the rules, and how they know, and why is it that the comic? Why y'all always feel like the comic comes as a limit to what the fuck they opinion? If they say they want to ask questions about some shit, why they can't ask some questions? I ask the questions. The content creators ask the fucking questions. They got a right to ask the questions too, though. If they didn't get there on time,
shouldn't they ask the questions?
But if they didn't get there to hear his rules on time, of course you have the right to ask what is happening, right?
But shouldn't they ask that before they send the money?
I don't know.
That's not where I'm getting at. I didn't say anything about.
Get down to the bottom of, Trina, just what you just said.
I feel like you should be aware of what you're doing before you spend your money, right? We're all adults.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. My sentiments are
actually correct. But if you're telling the comic cousins that you send your CAs to those hosts, who you think they sending it to? Trina, Rose, and everybody else. That's where they're assuming their money is going, correct?
No.
Ain't that what they're assuming their money is going to? If it's going to Trina, we're sending cash out for Trina.
No, because that's not how he explained it.
If I hear them,
if they didn't get there on time, Trina, how do they not know? How are they supposed to know that?
They ask.
So you ask the proper questions before you spend your money.
Happening. Make it make sense, y'all. Y'all is not making no sense.
Hold on. No, seriously, let's make it make sense, right? Let's say you walking into the middle of a spades game, right? You don't know what's going on. You're not about to just put your money down on the table and you don't know what's going on.
You can't walk into the middle of a spades game.
if you walk into it, girl, if you walk into a box battle,
I'm not trying to hear that. She's not
oh
trying to
my
hear it, Tina.
gosh. Okay,
I'm being honest. Y'all want me to
if you
look? Y'all already know when y'all come over here. There ain't no swaying. If I'm on one side, my opinion gonna be my opinion. I am also up to listening to what you say. I'm still gonna say that I'm still gonna ride with the comment because they have a right to know.
Nobody
they
said
do
that
have a
they
right
don't
to
have a
know.
right
Nobody is
to know.
Hold on, Jose. They do have a right to know that. Nobody is refuting that. What I'm saying is, if you walk into a box battle that is already going on, and you have not yet heard the rules, and you decide to just cash app, and then you find out that the rules are not something that you agree with or something that you are okay with, that's not the host's fault. That's your fault because you spent your money before you even knew what was going on. Just like how we tell people, don't come up in the box before you read the room and know what the conversation is. Don't spend your money before you read the room and know the rules to the game. How is that not common sense?
Yeah, we're saying the same thing. Because nobody is negating that the comic cousins shouldn't be able to ask questions. That's not what I said at all. That wasn't anybody's sentiments up here. You should ask questions. You should ask, how does this game work? What I'm having a problem with is people who are not playing mad at how he's performing his show, how he's going about his show. That's what I don't understand. You can ask questions all day long, but if you hear the rules, you hear how he's doing it, and people are still playing, there are people who are upset at the people playing, saying that that's dumb, that they shouldn't do it. Why this amount? Why is he keeping this amount? You're not even playing. It shouldn't matter. He didn't take your money. I will understand if you didn't understand the rules and you decided to play a game. And even then, I wouldn't understand because why the hell would you play a game without knowing the rules?
So who is mad at Hippie for that?
What are you referring to? What part?
People shouldn't be upset with Hippie because how he runs his game. And I'm asking who
You
is
will see people in
upset.
the comments. If you scroll,
Oh, comment.
you will see people in the comments saying, why is he keeping 75%? Why is the winner only getting 15%? That's some scamming type of shit. It seems Ponzi scheme-ish. They're saying it in the comments.
You guys do things like that. Y'all have to clarify as content creators that you guys are talking about the comments. Because when you guys go to another panel and y'all talk about those things, y'all make it seem like it comes from the content creators live that y'all was just in directly.
No. Just now, I literally said the comic cousins. The imp went in and said she was defending the comic cousins when the comic cousins are saying what the comic cousins are saying. So no, I was very clear of who I was speaking about. The comic cousins. But I never said that they can't ask questions. I don't know where she got that from. But I've been speaking about what the comic cousins have been saying.
I said what I said because that's what we were having a conversation over here. They were asking questions. I also was asking questions. So therefore, that means that some people here they also have sent CAs. They're wanting to know what was going on with their money. It was an issue while I was in the box. They were saying something. That's why I asked a question, because people were saying, well, wait a minute. Why are they only getting 50% of what I sent? That's why I asked a question. Do you understand now? Because I clearly didn't hear it. I asked because they were there before I was.
Right. I was never lost. We're on two different.
Yeah, because I wasn't lost either. That's why I was saying that. I was saying what the comments said. You were saying you don't know why I said it. I was saying I was asking this question because they also were asking, which are the people who sent CAs. So I can't just tell them, no, you can't ask that question.
We're talking about two different things. I'm not speaking to what you was talking about. That's the miscommunication. I'm not talking about what
you're right, because you're right. That could be where the miscommunication is. Because that's what initially was happening here. But because it was took and it was said over there, it was to Hippie, Empress is dragging you straight to hell. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. We having a fucking conversation, but I'm gonna go say what the fuck I said.
But what's interesting though is even when the comic cousins was saying that, I said she was just asking about the rules. I made sure I said that. So
you did. But I cleared that up.
Yeah, they still adamant on like trying to spin narratives and trying to make people beef. I feel like it'd be the comic cousins that be trying to manufacture beef with people, which didn't have to be none of this. It didn't have to turn into none of this. Disrespectfully, really.
It be the comic cousins and the content creators yourselves too. because you guys are grown-ups just like y'all tell the common cousins. So if you had a misunderstanding on something that was being said, what you should have done was get up in the box here and clarify before you walked over there, because that would have made more sense. Sometimes you gotta
clock in.
And I'm just gonna and this is no disrespect. Sometimes I'm just gonna.
Did I not try to get in the box?
She did, but it was just buffering for a long time. She did try to get in the box.
Yeah,
I did say that in the very beginning, though. I did say that in the very beginning when I cleared it up with Rose. I did say that she did try to get in the box, but it was buffering. It wouldn't let her up. I told her that I was dropping her down to try to come back, but she had already went over there.
That part. Slow down.
And I'm not.
Clock me, baby.
Go ahead, Frankie.
But I'm not being disrespectful to Rose or anything. I'm just saying this in general as content creators and comment cousins. Everybody y'all gotta stop blaming each other, because if you're saying that they're adults, you're just as an adult too. Because if you would clarify where you're at first before walking over there with the bad bone, the common cousin's job wouldn't even exist. That bone carrying.
You referring to me or who?
I'm saying all content creators. Content creators. Every single one of y'all.
Except me.
Because I'm trying to understand where them sentiments is even coming from.
Because I ain't no bone listening bitch.
And especially in this particular situation. Because that's what we're talking about. This right now, what's happening now. So, Frankie, is them sentiments for me? Is what I'm asking.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm saying everybody, Rose. And I wouldn't be afraid to say if I was talking directly to you.
Except me.
I'm saying everybody, because I just see all creators do it. I see you do it too, Trina, sometimes.
Shit, I don't know that. I just go ask you if they said it.
All of y'all do it. But this right here
is... What you get them do it?
And I feel like we just was having a conversation.
To the common cousins that's swinging, common cousins don't mean all of y'all. And if the shoe don't fit, why y'all putting it on? If we know that could it be common cousins that be up down there with y'all, creating bones, y'all see it for yourself. Why the hell don't y'all check them motherfuckers so niggas don't be sitting here blaming y'all? Shit. Check the motherfuckers that's down there with you. Tell them, hey, stop bringing bad bones. Stop lying. It's very simple to say, hey, nigga, you lying. Stop. They didn't say that. That didn't happen. But y'all sit and y'all watch the shit stir up and y'all see some people grab that bone and run with it. Common cousins do be starting shit. Y'all know they do.
They said say with common cousins.
They start shit all the time.
They said say with ones.
It be some common cousins on burner accounts and shit. Check them niggas.
They said say who?
Nah, I don't remember who the fuck they were.
See,
they was there.
That's the shit they talk about. That's the shit they talk about right there.
We not gonna sit up.
Now y'all remember who it was.
Lying. They talking about put a name on it. Y'all okay? So guess what? The next time I see somebody bring a bone or some shit, I'm gonna put it in my backdrop and I'm gonna put a name on it. And every time I see y'all come up with some lies and shit, I'm gonna screenshot that shit like Bray do. And I'm gonna put y'all niggas on a backdrop and get the going in. And I'm putting
now why you gotta bring Bray into it?
I'm putting Ricos on all you bitches for talking about putting a name on it. Because y'all didn't want to put a name on it. Y'all motherfuckers turned around and said y'all want to start a whole coalition behind motherfuckers saying common cousins is getting Ricos. So I don't want to hear shit.
They saw was live about that shit though. Hey, they wasn't fucking around when Asian was get sued. Them motherfuckers was lying to the whole committees, bro. I said, oh hell no, these niggas is crazy.
They talking about we don't get paid to check on Rose. That's crazy.
Real quick, can we hear all over the place. What'd you say, Frankie?
You was saying something. Can we hear from you?
No, I'm just saying shit just be all over the place on Messy Sock. I think that when I came in, Imp was having a conversation, and then I got on the panel to see what the conversation was about. And so I was telling her what my issue was. The only reason why I didn't put a name on the issue was because I needed to check with the individuals that was a part of the situation to make sure what I was saying was 100% correct. So I didn't spread no bad bones. And then, I don't know, it just got blew up from there.
I just was asking a question. And I think everybody's entitled to it, but that's also kind of fits in the category of I guess the common cousin. I guess y'all gotta ask the rules when y'all coming in. Shit, that's true too. Two things can be right at the same time. Shit, I didn't think it was finna go get this goddamn big. It was just a small conversation. God damn. We got over 1,000 some not goddamn people in here.
Stop blaming them comic cousins. They pay the bills.
But in
I
the
just
battle
feel like
that
the
I was
comic
in,
cousins need a union. Y'all need a
the,
They
the
full
might
battle
need a union.
the battle I was in, the directions, I did not hear those directions. So that was my whole point. And like whatever I could say, I could stand on it. I don't think that I feel like if I send a CA to somebody, I think that they should get the CA. I don't know about the whole percentages or whatever, but however somebody runs their platform, that's how they run it at the end of the day.
That's exactly what Hippie said. That's how he runs his platform. That's what it is. And we ain't got no choice, because that's his platform.
Love my comic cousins. Y'all pay the bills. Shout out to comic cousins.
Now, y'all want to be mad at me, but y'all see the comic cousins down there saying that 75% is wild. But y'all want to be mad at me for just asking a goddamn question. I asked a question because I seen them in the comments over there asking the same goddamn thing. That's why I asked a question, because I didn't have clarity on it. I don't know how it works. I was late.
With you, Imp, I do think that is real.
Why do y'all think
Hey,
that I'm
hey,
bad?
Empress.
Why do
Hey,
y'all
everybody.
What's up, Slim?
I ain't gonna lie to you. 75% is fucking what? 75%? That's wild. That's worse than TikTok. TikTok take 50%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You feel me? You gonna make more than everybody that's up there because it's your platform. You get the bulk of, you know what I'm saying, all the funds. But 75%? Boy, that is robbery. That's extortion.
Don't start.
I don't care how you say. No.
Slim. That's how we got here. Shit. That's how we got here. Please.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry, but just truth of the matter is though, like I get it. They signed their crazy ass up to go up in there, you know what I'm saying? Let that man take 75, 85% of their money. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if do y'all be doing math? You gotta think about it. Somebody send you $100, you only getting 15 of it. Do y'all be doing math? At 85%, somebody send $100 for you to win, you getting 15 bucks.
Texas, babe.
That's insane.
Hold on, I gotta address somebody, because see, you little baby ass trolls love coming in there, and y'all know I'll stand on your neck any given fucking Sunday. Now let me go back up here and find your weak ass.
That's what the whole conversation that we were having. I don't personally think it's right, but whoever does whatever on their platform, that's what they do, as long as they're giving out the rules beforehand. When I had sent a cash app, I did not hear no rules. I did ask in the comment, but I did not get an answer. Me moving forward, I'm just not gonna do it again. Period.
But y'all they're saying 25. The only reason I'm saying, because I just seen more people say it's 85. I'm doing the math on 85%. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Hey, Imp. Hey, everybody.
Little baby troll. You saying Imp only got 0% of her CAs. Let me tell you something. You want to know where my CAs that my family sent? It went right to my sister. So Peach. So you running your mouth. Make sure you come back on your main page, pussy ass. That way we can have that conversation. Until then, get your bitch ass out of my life, okay? Get your bitch ass out of my life. Okay. You make no sense. I can't be mad at not a fuck thing, seeing that he gave me the opportunity to pick somebody. I chose my sister. She got my CAs. You sound fucking stupid. See, y'all run y'all bitch ass over here saying bitch ass shit, then I gotta call you a bitch ass. Now get the fuck up out of here. But come back on your main page and tap the screen for me and donate up there if you can.
Gotta call you a bitch ass. I've never heard bitch ass pronounced so proper.
Shut your motherfucking ass up.
Like a sophisticated thug, Slim.
Fuck out of here with that bitch shit.
Sophisticated thug, Slim.
Hey, Slim, I see something.
Frank, don't let me get I'm just saying, you trolling. Stop fucking trolling. Come back on your main page. Stand 10 toes down in your shit. But moreover, you didn't even pay attention, because if you was in the live, you would have heard him say that, Imp, choose somebody. I chose my sister. So anything that my people send, she got it. Fuck nigga.
question. Which peach are you referring to?
Fuck nigga.
Which peach, Empress?
Still peach.
Rose, you feel nasty,
Messy as
Rose.
hell.
Which
Hold on. So
peach?
you only sent it to one sister? Okay.
Y'all common cousins.
Cause
What
I only
peach you
got to
talking about?
choose one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rose, what's
Messy,
this
Rose.
messy for?
I'm
But
about to
I'm
go
gonna
see
ask the
about her. I'm
question.
about to go
Clearly,
see
y'all got a
about her
problem with me
too, cause
asking
she ain't break
questions.
bread.
I'm gonna ask questions. Who the fuck is this peach you speak of? Which peach? There's a lot of peaches. Hello.
Mm-mm-mm.
You said
Hey,
peach. You should have said
No.
peach. Now I want to know.
Yeah, we only got one sister named Peach, so I already knew who she was talking about. But I'm definitely about to go see about her because she ain't break bread.
No, the person that she
You
said
don't
came
break
on the
bread?
burner page. She said the person that was on a burner account was Peach, right? That what you said, right?
Oh no, I don't know who
No,
it was. It was
no,
just a
she
little
was
baby
saying
ice
that's who
cream
she
cone.
sent it to.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
she gave her seat to Peach. That's what she said. Okay.
Who did you
I'm
think
saying
it was?
whatever was sent,
So who do you think
whatever
Peach was on
she
the burner
got,
account?
that's what she got. I don't know what she got. Is what I'm saying.
You
I don't
know
know
I'm
what she
mad.
got.
Who
You
did you
know
think
I'm
was on the
mad. You
burner
even
account?
just
I
explained
don't know who the
yourself.
fuck is on the burner account. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck who's on the burner account.
You know I'm
I don't
mad.
give a fuck who on it.
You
Yo,
know
fuck
I'm
your
mad
burner
that you
account.
even just explained yourself.
Rose is messy as hell. Talking about who I think it is. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yo, fuck your burner
Sometimes
account. Yo.
when we talk to burner accounts, we be having a couple people in mind who we think it might be. I just want to know who you.
No, I be just amazed because a lot of people come on and be like,
That messy ass
they'll
question for
ask, they'll be like, Empress,
Rose.
I don't know why I got blocked. I don't know how I
Shut
got
up,
blocked. I'll be
Stacey.
like, well, shit, I don't know how I got blocked. Could have been that you brought your dumb ass in here trolling and my sister caught you and you got blocked. Maybe create another page that ain't linked to your main one.
And which sister are you giving that beef to?
All right, back to the
Why
commentation.
y'all trying to put
You gonna
names
make it
on here,
about you every
goddamn
time.
thing?
I was just making sure because you know how you try to say I'm the trouble child, so I'm trying to figure it out.
You definitely the trouble child right now. You been the troubled sister right now. The shit is weird. Y'all weird as hell on this app. Y'all will make up bullshit for bullshit. Y'all will stand on shit that ain't worth shit. I said what the fuck I said, and it is what it is, and I wouldn't give a fuck what else it is. Now come back on your main page, or I'm cuss your ass out on that one and your main page. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, with your bitch ass.
For
Bitch
real.
ass.
With your
Slim, some
punk
things don't
ass.
change.
With your
Okay,
punk
Frankie.
I ain't
ass.
said nothing about no
Frankie, you
punk
don't even
ass.
sound
Shut up,
right
Frankie.
saying it.
Punk ass. You know what it is.
Let me just.
Oh,
You going down there with the punk.
you need the white guy voice?
Something,
Like
because
customer
that
service?
that gave no type of nothing for nobody. Go ahead, Slim. Hit that thing, Slim. Go ahead.
Yeah, with your bitch ass. Mhm. Please exit the live with your bitch ass. Thank you.
Slim, hush up before I get your
Fuck
wife up here on
niggers.
your ass.
Slim still restarting.
Let me get your wife up here because you steady running that yapper.
We're not going to
I'm
take
not
any
doing
of this from
anything,
you. We're not
Empress.
going to
I
take
am
this from you, buddy. Please be quiet, Slim.
Frankie, quite frankly,
Listen to me, guys.
I don't want to
Slim,
hear anything that you're
Slim,
saying at this point in time.
if you
I'd
don't stop,
appreciate
buddy,
it if you
I
forward
promise
all
you I'm gonna
complaints to
I'm
HR.
gonna
Thank you very
put
much.
you in your poppycock, and you're gonna get it, sir. Now you stop it.
I'm still stuck on 75, 85% though. My mind is blown. My mind is
Hey,
blown.
Slim's
hey,
stuck on that
everybody.
75%.
Man, I'm for real. That shit crazy. Hey, I heard that. And I was just like, what the fuck? 75%? Brother, do you
All right.
understand what that is, brother? Are you out here trying to be a slave master, brother? 75%? And then the motherfuckers that signed up for it, yeah, I'm mad at you too. I ain't even mad at him for trying to get his money. It's just like, damn,
I don't know if
50
it's
is reasonable.
75%. I don't know what it is. I just know he said 15% of something. He explained it while I was over there. I'm not even gonna lie to put words in his mouth or even try to remember exactly what he said, but he did express the rules and the regulations. When I went over there in the box, he explained it, and it is what it is. And if that's what he wants to do, who am I or anybody else to judge it? If you don't agree, then y'all are absolutely right. Then don't play the game.
Oh, they
Okay,
adding that 10% on because of the money that
Trump tariffs.
Okay, I have a
facts.
question, y'all. Can I just ask a question and then I'm gonna hop down? Okay, quick question. So he's 75%, like for you to send to him through Cash App or something for your creator.
Who's up? Look, this is how it works. We all know that anytime just like right now, y'all in my boxes, I'm getting 10% of every single coin, just like any other content creator.
Right.
But he also he has created that you could do the cash apps. You get 3 times the gift when he says, hey, it's 3 times the gift. Which means your supporters are sending out the cash apps. We don't know who's sending them, only he does. The winner chooses, there's a second runner up. He said he added the second runner up in. He added me in. He said, choose someone. I chose someone. That was that. It was just a simple question because when I left the live, I just was surfing because I didn't plan on going live today. I'm like, okay, well, it seemed like everybody have a question about it. I'm going to ask the question. So I opened up my live to ask the fucking question. I wasn't there for the rules, but he broke down the rules. So now everybody understands the rules. Now, the problem is if you don't like the rules, then don't play the game, y'all. If you don't like the rules.
Yeah,
because technically,
if you're not happy with the way he has it set up, then don't play the game because you can't change what he has on his platform.
Yeah, because technically, if it's 25% of whatever the money that you send on Cash App for your creator to get 3 times gifting, plus he's getting 10% of everybody's boxes that's in the panel. Technically, they're only coming out with less than 25% of the total earnings. That's wild. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Shit, don't play the damn game. I wouldn't play it.
Diamond Mine, I can't give you the full rules because I don't remember. So you guys have to remember when you go over there, he says it in the beginning before he starts the game. That way y'all listen to the rules. Y'all do as y'all feel.
Yeah, I wouldn't play that because that's wild to me. That's literally less than 25%.
Why is Hippie running a scam off limits? We talked about everybody else on the app that was scamming people and saying that things were preposterous. Why is he exempt from being able to be called out on his prepostery? I don't know if that's a word, but I made it up. So fuck it. It is what it is.
I sure was about to say, Slim, what is that?
Now,
and I can't believe
it's the who on the damn app.
I can't believe I'm actually about to say this, but I actually agree with Blaze in the comment section with the comment he just made, which is that doesn't make sense because if I want to send Imp, like if I want to bless Imp, right, and I want to like Imp to make, I just want to bless her, right? I'm going to send it to her Cash App. I'm not going to send the money to Frankie's Cash App and Frankie's like, okay, I'm going to get a 75% cut of this $50 you sent in her, and Imp's only going to get a percentage of that, which is less than what I was given. That's wild. Like you could literally just send the Cash App to that creator. What's the purpose? How is the box battle benefiting everyone else? It's literally, to me, it seems like it's just benefiting him.
Yeah, but but you got to think about it. You still cannot say he's a scammer though.
Now he ain't really scamming.
No, it's not scamming.
From the beginning, these are the rules. Then it doesn't fall in the category of scamming. It's your choice. I would just say, what about the people who arrive late? Then they don't know the rules.
Yeah, it's not scamming. I wouldn't put that under the.
I wouldn't.
It's not a scam. It's not a scam.
That's not scamming. I can't put that.
It's not a scam because he laid out all the details. He told you.
If he's saying he tells the rules, then he tells the rules. It's up to you to play it, I guess.
Right.
I didn't know the rules, but I'm not finna call him no scammer. I will not.
Nah, he not scamming nobody. He definitely put the lube on before he fucked you. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I'm dropping with that comment.
That's all. I mean, he let you know like, hey, this motherfucker finna hurt, but here's some lube.
The only
fucking over people though.
The only thing I said, and I did say it over there in his live, is that I felt like whatever was sent to Nikki should have got whatever her supporters sent her, and he took a percentage. I felt like everybody should have got what they supporters sent. He took a percentage. That wasn't even just the 6 that was left. That was everyone. If their supporters sent something, take your percentage and send them what their supporters sent because that's what their supporters sent it for. That's all I said.
All right, sis.